Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be making a new breakfast. We've been having oatmeal and smoothies for like weeks now, every single day. Before that, we were doing pancakes every day, and I'm actually a savory breakfast person, so I wanted to try something different. So I'm trying tofu scramble today, and yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know. So first, I'm going to be making a tofu scramble seasoning blend, and this comes from Cheap Lazy Vegan. I just discovered her channel last week. She has lots of cool, like super easy recipes on there. I will link to her recipe video in the video description, so if you want like more info on that recipe, you can get it there. Where can I put this? It's hot. Thank you. So first I'm adding nooch, which is just nutritional yeast. And her recipe calls for garlic powder, but I'm gonna leave that out just because Kuba isn't a big fan of garlic. So then we can both eat this breakfast, and I will just add garlic onto my tofu scramble at the end. And then I'm gonna add in the onion and some cumin. And I haven't had tofu scramble in a long time. I don't really know why. It's just not something we eat regularly. We also can't really get tofu that easily here, and I could make my own tofu, but I don't have a blender. I have tried making tofu with the hand blender, but it's like a huge pain in the ass, so I don't really want to do that again until we get a blender. Pepper and salt. Cool. Give it a shake. Oh, the pepper's gonna make me sneeze. That looks good. Okay. If you've never had tofu scramble before, it's just crumbled tofu with a bunch of veggies and seasoning. And then you eat it with like toast, or in our case, chapati. Time to prep. And whenever we're filming cooking videos, that means that the meal is delayed by like a long time. Because filming it takes so long. We're hungry already, and we will be very hungry by the end of this video. Pickles. Pig is watching me right now too, from down below. So first I cut it into strips, and then I cut the strips into tiny pieces. And you can really put any veggies you like in a tofu scramble. It doesn't have to be pepper. I just like putting pepper, onion, and mushrooms. They seem to work well together. Pig, do you just hear chopping and then you just want some of whatever I'm cooking? Normally we would buy tofu from Coughlin, because they actually have a pretty decent tofu, but the other day they were completely out of it. They didn't even have like a spot for it in the chilled section. I hope it means that someone just forgot to order it and not that they're like never going to order it again, because that would suck. I don't know if I should slice these or just...
I cut the whole thing like in half and then slice them.
Oh, okay, I'll do that then. Thanks, helper. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Yes. Yeah, I don't know what makes me a savory breakfast person, but I've always been that way. And I feel like Kuba's always been a sweet breakfast person.
Maybe just what we were getting when we were kids.
Yeah. And now onion. Look at how tiny this onion is. In the summer, we had our own onions. Those are pretty good. Might grow them again this year. Let's dice this shit. Yum. And then I'll just put the onion with the mushroom since we'll add them together. This is a raspberry tomato, and it's grown in Poland. Isn't that cool? Yes, it's cool. Thanks for that fact. And I'm using a serrated knife because I feel like it's easier to cut soft-skinned fruits and veggies. Maybe I won't cut the whole thing. I'll just save half of it.
Oh, okay.
This tomato smells good, actually. So I'm just cutting this up into little dice also. And obviously you can prep all this stuff in advance if you like don't have time in the morning. You can prep it the night before and then just put it all together. Alright, so today is the first day that I'm using this new wok. It's a non-stick wok. So they recommend that you put a little bit of oil for the first time. So I'm just gonna use this cream cheese. It's Violife Creamy Original Flavor. And I'm using this because this is primarily coconut oil. If you already have a seasoned pan, then you wouldn't have to do this. Because usually we don't use oil when we're cooking, or we try to avoid it. Ooh, this smells good. And this will add a nice cream cheesy like undertone to our tofu scramble. And obviously if you like cooking with oil, you can use oil. I just prefer to skip it if possible because I have a very sensitive stomach and too much oil is not good for my stomach. It's been tested many times. There you go. Pickle, do you want to try the cream cheese? Now I will preheat the pan. So luckily we were able to find this at the little organic shop in town, otherwise we wouldn't have any tofu. Oh yeah, weird. Maybe that's the starch, because the cream cheese has starch in it.
Oh yeah, maybe.
It's just starch, no problem. Yeah, it's weird how it like all just flaked. So maybe we shouldn't have used the cream cheese. So I'm just like browning the mushrooms and the onions for a few minutes. Ooh, that smells good already. And a little water. Yeah, it smells good. There's no seasoning even. So now I'm just gonna crumble the tofu into the pan. This is fun. Oh, I bet Pig would like some. We know Aika loves tofu. Enjoy. Oh yeah, I'll just add the seasoning too. Why not? I'll try 2 spoonfuls. I think it needs a little water. Cheap Lazy Vegan puts like vegan mayo in it too to give it like a creaminess. I could put the cream cheese in too. Yeah, I don't know how long it's supposed to cook for, but I will taste test it. I just want to see if the pepper is like softish. Oh, I was like, it's missing something. I think it's missing the garlic. That's what I would like. Oh, okay. Damn, this looks good. I don't mind the pepper a little like crunchy. And the tofu really is cooked already. You can eat it raw. This is also missing hot sauce, which I will add onto my plate later. Like, it's missing something. It's the garlic, I think. It's not really sticking together like a scrambled egg, but it looks egg-like. And I know you can use like black salt for the egg smell and flavor. I actually have black salt. I don't really like it. I think it's too eggy. This is like a cooking show with this setup. But in cooking shows, they always have the food done in the back.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, I'm gonna put this roast in the oven for 12 hours, and then they take another one out of the bottom of it, and it's done. So really, all of the interns prepping all the food behind the scenes, those are the real chefs. So I'll just soften the tomatoes a little bit. Ooh, this would be good with salsa too. I think it's done. I'll try not to scrape our new pan. Kuba's a growing boy. He needs more food. And now for some garlic action. Growing up, I used to eat so much garlic, and now I don't eat it, like, hardly at all. But then it makes it more exciting when I do have garlic. It really adds, like, a pop to, like, the pasta sauce. Damn, that looks good, doesn't it? Oh yeah, sriracha. Taste test. Yeah, I really like it with garlic and sriracha. That makes a huge difference. That's really good. That's so good. Okay, we need to eat now. Yeah, the tomatoes were definitely a great idea. So good. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check the video description for links to Cheap Lazy Vegan's recipes. This is really good and I can't wait to eat it.